Hello, Happy New Year. It's the 1st of January.
Wow. It's actually the first.
Yeah, it's the 1st of January today when it comes out. But we're still stuck in 2020 as we're recording, so hope it's going better already on the first day of January.
Can't get much worse.
Yeah. This is episode 48, and we're coming at you with another Q&A episode. I don't think we've done one of these for a while. So we've asked for your questions. Some of them are like roller coaster stuff. Some of them are really random. So we're going to answer them all. Or not all of them. Some of them.
Some of them.
Some of them. Okay, who wants to go first? Have you got one?
No, you go first. We're just putting them off random platforms. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and then there's always whatever it's called.
The voice messages?
Yeah.
Okay, here's one. From Stamp Jack. What is your favourite roller coaster sign anywhere in the world? I feel like that's a really random question, but I like it.
I mean, Europe isn't too big on big roller coaster signs. You know, I don't know what you could think of. What stands out to you on ones that you've seen?
I quite like. Well, I don't know. It depends what you class as a sign.
Well, what are you thinking?
Does it just have to be like an entrance sign? Because I like the one on Swarm where you go through it.
No, that is not.
That's like theming, isn't it?
Yeah, it means an entrance sign.
Okay.
So the sign that has the name of the ride on it.
Or signage like in the queue, because
No.
I like. Why you keep shutting me down?
Because it's entrance sign.
Okay. I kind of like Wicker Man's one.
Wicker Man's one's alright. It's something special.
Yeah, but what sign in the whole of the world is special?
This is what I mean. Europe isn't too big on signs. Nemesis, they're not.
No, I'm saying anywhere in the world. If you're saying Europe's not big on signs.
Yeah, America quite big on signs. They do
so
these
tell
big signs outside the front of their rides.
So tell me your favourite one of them then.
Maybe Wild Eagle. It's got a big metal eagle on it.
Okay.
Big metal eagle sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
With then the name Wild Eagle on it. I mean, Cedar Point's pretty good with theirs. Gatekeeper has a big sign. Fury 225 has a nice sign. Just, I don't know.
So you just want Europe to be like bigger signs?
No.
I don't get what the difference is then.
So the difference is that in most of European rides, there's just a sign above the entrance, right?
Yeah.
So you go through the entrance portal, whether it's just a little doorway or a passage,
Yeah.
and there's a sign above it.
But there's stuff like Nemesis has a sign like to the side of it, and then like Galactica has that
Galactica
huge
has
thing.
that one, but next to it, yeah. Nemesis is a bit it's further away, somewhere else, right? But in America, in the ride's like plaza, there's usually a sign.
Okay.
So not the entrance. There's a separate entrance, the sign that says entrance. Still vendors entrance.
Yeah.
This is a big sign that's just kind of like an art display for the ride, essentially.
Okay, so you like any of the like Cedar Point U type ones?
Yeah, they're all really good.
Yeah.
But then obviously, like, what do I want? One of those, or do I want a well-themed roller coaster? I'll always take the latter.
That's true.
So the sign is always in replace of, it seems,
right,
something else. Yeah, Copperhead Strike is a good one as well. Just say, I'll probably say Copperhead Strike. I like that one. It's a good one.
Okay, and I don't know.
Coaster Freak says, "Hi, how are you doing? Which is your favourite park you have been to and why?"
Favourite park?
What's your favourite? I'm interested to hear your favourite park. I don't actually know mine. So,
aside from Disney, because I think any Disney park would be just better than like all the rest of the parks.
Favourite park you've been to, mate? You've only been to Disneyland Paris.
Yeah,
ain't that good?
And yeah, but it's not that good. But it's Disney.
Yeah, sure. Like, I mean,
it's
you
just
could say Disney.
It's a separate like list in my
kind
head.
Of, but not.
No, to me, it's a separate list. Anyway, I'd say Leesburg.
Why?
Because I don't really know. Like, obviously, Helix is there, which is my favourite ride. Just the vibes of it was really nice, and it felt very theme parky, but also old school, vintagey. It just felt good, and it was like busy in terms of like there was a lot of stuff everywhere, and you don't have to walk too far to get stuff. But it didn't feel like crowded. It just felt really nice, and everything is like well themed and well lit up at night.
Mm-hmm.
It's just good vibes.
Yep. I'm going to say 3. I'm going to change the question.
What do you mean you're going to say 3?
I don't have a best one because I don't know. It's too difficult.
Okay.
First, the Europa Park, obviously very good. There's a lot there.
Mhm.
Really nice park, really pretty in most places, and well themed and all that kind of nonsense. Haven't been there in a while, which is why I don't want to say outright Europa Park. Then yeah, Liseberg, very good. Just an all-round fantastic park with a really good vibe, really good atmosphere, really good just aesthetic design, and the rides are fantastic. And then in terms of parks that have been able to facilitate a really fun day out, Alton Towers. I don't know, like I think Alton Towers isn't always the best. You sometimes you go there and it's okay, and sometimes you go there and it's fantastic. But I've had some of the best times at a theme park at Alton Towers, so it would feel wrong not to say Alton Towers has been up there as one of my favourite parks.
Okay, here's a non-coaster question from Coaster Hobby. What are your regular day jobs? We've answered this before on a video Q&A we did, I think.
Did we?
I think it was on my channel, but I don't think we've answered it on the podcast before.
Go on then.
Well, last time we answered this, I didn't have a job because we were graduating. So Harry's had a job for a while, but I just did a master's, and then now I'm a communications assistant, which sounds weird, but basically, I don't really know what I do. I just manage the social media channels. We put out like email updates to all the colleagues. We manage the website. Just any form of like written stuff, so like letters, media, press releases, stuff like that. Like we would just write all the communication type stuff for the company. So it's interesting. I haven't been there for too long yet, so I'm still enjoying it. But yeah, basically what I do for Coasterbot, but for a different company.
I guess my title is operational researcher, but it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much like a data analyst kind of person. Data,
numbers, spreadsheets, boring things.
I work at the ONS, the Office for National Statistics, which is the UK's statistical body. The people who produce the numbers,
who make up the numbers.
Exactly. So, but yeah, no, I, so we said, deal with a lot of data, come up with new ways to calculate things. So
very thrilling job.
Lots of Excel, doing lots of Python at the moment, coding different processes, multiplying different data sets together, quality checking them, all that kind of stuff. Data analysis.
Living the dream. So yeah, that's what we do. And we also do Coasterbot.
Cool.
On the side.
Chefren1 says, did you ever have a bad experience at a park?
Yes. One springs to mind is Disneyland Paris.
Really?
Yeah. Well, technically it's in the park, technically not. The McDonald's.
Oh, God.
When,
Right.
So I was vegetarian trying to get a veggie burger, and obviously things were lost in translation, but I thought that she would understand. I think I said the word for vegetables in French, and then she just could not comprehend what I was saying. Like, she didn't get that I wanted a veggie burger, because I looked it up and they had them. Anyway, so she just started getting really angry at us and shouting, wasn't she? And the other one was in the park, at that burger place in the Studios Park. And again, they were shout. What were they shouting? It was
someone else. The cashier person who was taking orders was shouting at someone else.
Oh yeah, and we were right behind.
They just got up and left.
Yeah, the cashier was just cool. See you later.
Just left. Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh,
but yeah, no, hit or miss. Food at Disneyland Paris, any kind of fast food is a bit.
It's a bit of an experience.
Bit hit or miss for sure.
I'm trying to think of what else we've had.
I don't think we really had that many terrible days at parks,
No, just stuff if it's really busy, but obviously that's not really a bad experience, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, we haven't really had any issues yet. Immersive Memes says, what's your favourite coaster cred that you can no longer get? Have we ridden anything that's not
I don't know.
alive anymore?
I have, I don't know if you have.
I guess, what's that one at Drayton Manor that's shut?
G-Force.
G-Force.
Did you get on G-Force?
I don't think I did.
No.
But you did.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I did.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
No idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really. This is the thing with me. I just don't really care about most
things
rides.
Dying.
Yeah. G-Force, Corkscrew at Alton Towers.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. Oh, the Wooden Wild Mouse. That's probably it. Blackpool's Wooden Wild Mouse. I only got on it once, but it was a hell of a ride.
Right. I mean, it doesn't sound like I'd enjoy it.
No, you wouldn't.
So-
You wouldn't enjoy it. It's a death trap, but it
Yeah.
was an absolute blast. I'm so glad I went on it. But it's a shame that they just ended up getting rid of it without kind of saying anything about it. It just
really?
disappeared. Yeah. But no, it's a really fun ride. Lots of, I don't know, just feels jank as hell, or felt jank as hell, but it had fantastic airtime. You're only restrained in with the seatbelt.
Right.
And the seatbelt is like at the top of where the car is. You imagine you sit in like a bathtub.
Oh, God.
So it feels like the seatbelt is at the top of the bathtub. So there's all this space between you and the seatbelt. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. You literally just rise out of your seat. It's ridiculous. So yeah. You would have absolutely hated
I would have not gone on that.
No. Your new just highlight. No, that's not right. Your new just light
Okay.
says, "What's the must-eat menu of British food?" So
what's the must-eat menu?
I put it down to what's your favourite, British food item. Yeah.
Or like meal, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's got to either be a roast dinner or fish and chips.
I mean, no,
Surely.
it doesn't. I would argue that most of the forms of curry in the UK were created in the UK.
So you're going to go with curry?
Yes.
But that's not...
But
I wouldn't put that at the top of the list, would you?
What? Why
When
not?
you say British food, and then you go, yeah, curry.
Yeah. Balti. From Birmingham.
Yeah, I know it's from Birmingham, right?
Yeah.
I'm not disputing that. And yeah, I'd say it is a British food, and it's like up there, but I wouldn't say it's the top of the list.
What would you say is at the top of
The roast dinner.
Yeah, sure.
The
but
full English.
For you, though. For you.
For
What-
me,
for
oh,
you.
my favourite.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
I
to
thought
say.
the question was like, what's the most iconic one?
Yeah, I
Do you
mean,
know
the
what
most iconic is like fish and chips, isn't it? Without a shadow of doubt. So,
roast dinner then.
yeah. Roast dinner's good.
Roast dinner is peak.
Full English as well is definitely up there.
Yeah.
I'd take those two over fish and chips any day of the week.
We're having full English tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's got to be a roast dinner.
I don't know if people know what that is.
Of course. What do you mean?
I don't know what the proportion of people who are outside.
You're joking.
The UK.
Imagine not knowing what a roast dinner is.
Yeah, so quickly.
Okay, so essentially you got to get yourself a chicken or some kind of meat.
Chicken's a boring one,
Yeah,
for sure.
but it's classic. Roast the chicken for like however long it has to roast for.
In the oven.
Then you get some of that on your plate. Roast potatoes.
Yeah.
Which are like crispy and then soft
I'm
in
sure
the middle.
people know what roast potatoes are.
Yeah, but you have to have them good. Some of those on your plate, or if you hurry, like 11 on your plate. Vegetables. I mean, that's the worst part of the whole dish,
All
but
right.
choose your veg. We do a nice cauliflower cheese to go alongside that.
Mm-hmm.
Stuffing, which we just get like Paxo. What else is there? Well, if it's Christmas, pigs in blankets.
Yeah, some form of gravy.
Yes, gravy all over.
And if you're proper, you have a Yorkshire pudding as well.
Yeah.
So,
What else is there? I'm sure there's something else. Oh, parsnips, roast
yeah,
parsnips.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Very good.
so good. That's what we'll be having on Christmas Day. But in the past, if you're listening to this, yeah, very good. Can't wait for it. Let's do a voice question now.
Hey, Custobot, is it okay if you could do theme park chains as well? Because that Hershey Family Park thing that you did was incredible. I'd love for you to do more stuff like that. I know it's not really a question, but it's more of a request. I hope you can take requests as well.
So that was from Sam. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, it was always the intention after doing that one to make more of those. The Hershen one was just kind of a trial.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we'll definitely look at next year doing probably Cedar Fair next. Maybe even Six Flags. I mean, yeah, the goal is to do parks like Six Flags and Merlin Entertainment, who have a lot of different parks and have a really rich history in developing those parks. But then there's also, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, and obviously like Disney is one, but it's already covered so much. Universal could be a more interesting one, but I imagine that's already covered quite a lot as well. But yep, there'll definitely be more of them. They're just a pain in the ass to research, as you can imagine, when there's so many parks, and you kind of have to build a big mental map of what they did when and who owned these parks first and whether they a lot of chains didn't build the parks; they took them on.
Yeah.
So
it gets complicated.
Yeah, so it gets complicated real fast, and from that you won't even be able to build up a proper picture of some of these parks. Like Cedar Fair only took over so many of their parks in 2005 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Before then they were a whole different thing.
Yeah.
And this is it. So every kind of company has their own history, and then it's only when you start to kind of piece them together that you can really understand how the landscape of theme parks evolved.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there'll be more. Someone said, here we go. Caleb Butler03 says, you can change one ride to have lap bars, but another ride has to be given over the shoulder restraints. What ride would you give a lap bar to, and what ride would you give over the shoulders to in place of?
I feel like I would do either Stealth or Rita. Is that possible to have a lap bar on that?
Yeah, both of them.
Because the reason I hate them mainly is that it really hurts my head. But then I guess I'd want to hold on properly.
Yeah, well.
So I don't know if that's a good idea.
So what are you going to give? What are you going to give the over the shoulder to? Just trying to think of rides that even have
just
lap bars.
any of the wooden ones at Blackpool, so we can actually be secure in our lives.
That would kill you.
That's true.
That would
That's
really
true.
hurt.
Okay, yeah, I take that all back. Okay, what's the smoothest ride ever?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. You don't want to ruin a ride, but you kind of have to.
It needs to be a rubbish smooth ride.
What keeps coming to my mind is 13.
Yeah, you could do a lap restraint.
It wouldn't be anywhere near as good though.
Yeah, but it just wouldn't really matter, would it?
I guess.
A loose restraint.
I don't know. I would probably say the Smiler, to be honest.
A lap bar on the Smiler?
Yeah,
Are you insane?
No, it would be so much better.
No, honestly, it would not.
It really
I
would.
need to hold on, man.
No, it would be so much better with a lap bar. It can't have one, but it would be really good.
Yeah, you know why it can't have one? Because you'd break your body.
No, that's not why.
Yeah, it is.
That's not why. That's not why at all.
Why then?
It's clearance. It's not enough. It's different. Putting different restraints on different rides means that people can reach further. With a lap bar, people can stretch out their seat further than if they only have an over-the-shoulder restraint.
So it's too tight of a ride to do that.
So the ride would have had to be redesigned specifically for lap bars, which it wasn't. Which is fair enough because if you were building the world's most inverting roller coaster,
yeah, you want a restraint.
You probably want to put over the shoulders on it just because it would make people more comfortable. But lap bars on that, in place of. Just put on some crap kiddie coaster.
Yeah, that'd be really funny.
Octonauts, mate. Swack on Octonauts. No problem.
Wow.
Have you been to the US?
Have we been to the US?
Short, sweet question. Everyone always asks it. I have.
I have not. But you went when you were 7.
I've been twice. Once when I was 1 and once when I was 8. Mm-hmm. Both to Disney World. So yeah. I have been. I can't remember anything about it. But, I've been to all the 4 Disney World parks. I mean, there wasn't much there. I've been to SeaWorld Orlando as well. But there was only Kraken, Manta, and obviously Mako weren't there. So it was a whole different experience.
Yeah.
Whole different world.
USA is on our to-do list, but it's going to be a big trip because obviously there's so much to do and so many theme parks to get to.
Yeah.
So it's not like we can just pop out. I mean, the flights would be just really expensive anyway. So it's not like we can just pop over and do it like we can to Europe.
No.
But we'll get there.
We will.
And we'll do it all one day.
Mm-hmm. I want to do Florida first anyway, to be honest.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but we need to do New York. Maybe do some kind of little road trip. There's a lot of stuff that's non-coaster related as well that we need to do. So. For
sure. Meg Chin says, what do you enjoy doing during the off-season?
Oh. Well, not a lot this year.
It's all been off-season.
Yep. What do we enjoy doing in the off-season? Well, I don't know. It's hard to answer that because it's kind of like Christmas time. Do you know what I mean?
Not just now, generally.
Yeah, but the off-season is winter.
Yeah. Which
is just kind of Christmas activities.
Not for 4 months it isn't.
Well, yeah, I guess. So let's just do what do we enjoy doing when we're not doing coaster stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we do that stuff. Do you not get what I'm saying?
No.
We do that stuff in the on-season as well. It's not like when the parks are open, we're just doing everything coaster related. Do you see what I mean?
I don't. I just answer the question.
Why are you so confused by that? What do we like doing? I don't know. A lot of the stuff we do is
I was
coaster
going to say,
stuff.
nothing changes, honestly, for me, in between the main season and the off season. It's just the same, except we don't go to parks. It's literally it. It's always the same.
Because we're still making videos, still putting out content.
Yeah, so...
But I guess we do things like, we went to the Brecon Beacons for a walk.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like we wouldn't do that anyway.
What do you mean? Why is this so confusing? The question is essentially, what do we do in our spare time?
No, it isn't. It's what do you do in the off season?
Oh,
so what do you do in the spare time?
How's your life
when theme parks
different?
are closed? Yes.
Well, yeah, just don't go to parks.
No, that's what I was trying to say. Literally, it's the exact same.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much the same, except there's no trips. Which Harry already answered.
Why did that take you so long?
Because the question, I didn't get it.
But you were laughing at me.
I know, because I thought that's what it meant, but it didn't.
Alright.
Anyway.
Next.
This is another voice question from Expedition Ed.
Hello, Coaster Bots. It's Expedition Ed here, and I've got a good question for your Q&A. I'd like to know what coaster really helped you destroy your fear of roller coasters if you ever had one. Bye for now.
It's a good question.
Have you got one?
I don't know which one specifically. I don't think there was ever a moment where I was like, okay, I'm over this now. Do you know what I mean? It was a very gradual, like, progression to numbness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the first one you took me on to start that process was Nemesis Inferno, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that one, but I was like pretty scared still. So
yeah,
you never scared.
No. But I do have an answer. The coast. I mean, It's only kind of more recently after I've ridden hundreds of coasters that you end up losing everything. Like, when I wasn't so much of a roller coaster enthusiast, still the first ride of the day, I'd be a bit nervous about.
Yeah.
The ride that killed all that, and I knew I was numb. And that, like, the last ride that I ever felt anything on was Oblivion.
Really?
As I said before, going.
Oh yeah, you never liked
pressing the top of the main drop. It always used to get me going. So when I knew that I didn't get that feeling anymore,
yeah,
that
you were
was
like,
it.
I'm now a robot.
Yeah, basically.
Do you reckon we'll get scared when we go on our first one after like all of this is over?
No.
Because we haven't been to a park since like July.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think it at all.
We'll just be like, this
you
is back
might,
to
I
normal.
won't. I definitely won't.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I think there'll be
We're
moments.
just broken, aren't we?
I think there'll be
rides when we get out in the world.
not scared, but just really excited for. If that makes sense.
I think the first Giga is going to be a killer for me.
That would probably scare me as
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest.
I'm going to be like, what are we doing?
Yeah, but you've got a while to get one of those.
Yeah.
So, actually, no, you don't. Depends when you go to Japan.
Oh god.
So.
Yeah, not ready. Not ready yet.
But yeah, I think right now not there's not too many that scare, at least me. But height is always the thing. So big lift hills, but they have to be proper big. Been on the big one enough now that I don't really care.
Oh, the big one still gets me. Just because not because it's high, because I feel like it's literally gonna break. That's the kind of feeling.
Yeah. Or who says how many rollbacks/valleys have you experienced? And I'm gonna also include wrap up breakdowns in this.
What was it? Rollbacks and what?
Valleys.
What's that?
Like when stealth doesn't make it over the top.
That's
a rollback. A valley is when a ride doesn't make it over the next hill and ends up just stuck.
Oh, okay, that's less scary. We've never had a rollback, have we?
No, never had a valley.
No, we've just had a few breakdowns. One breakdown.
There's no ride that I've been evacuated off. I don't know about you.
No, but we had a breakdown on Wicker Man, but we didn't get out.
No, doesn't count.
And we were like on the last bit.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Yeah, there's no ride that I've been evacuated from at all. Yeah.
Fuming.
I know. I kind of am.
Actually,
I don't know.
I think I got evacuated from Tomb Raider as a kid.
Oh really?
Yeah. Or at least, yeah, the one at Chesington.
Yeah.
At least the lights came on and we could see all of the stuff.
Yeah,
and
but did you get out of the car?
I think we did.
No, not in the station.
Yeah, we were in a room facing like the snake thingy.
Yeah, and you got out.
And we had to get out and like just walk out.
Oh wow, yeah.
And all the lights came on, it just ruined it all because I was like, oh, it's just a room then, innit?
Well,
Like, because I was a
obviously.
kid and I was like shook by the whole thing. And I was like, oh, okay, this snake's not that scary after all.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. I want to get an evac from something.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
Okay, we have a question from CJ.
Hello, it is CJ here from the YouTube channel Just CJ. I've got a question for you. What is your favourite genre of music?
Favourite genre of music? Harry's is girl music.
Well, that's rude.
Rude but true, man.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You literally cannot disagree. It's pop and just
it's
girl bands.
No, listen. My music taste is just generic popular music.
Yeah.
That is literally it.
Okay. Who's your favourite artist, Harry? Taylor Swift.
Yeah, probably.
It's so good. Yeah.
I just don't listen to music that much.
No. You're Wrapped for this year. You were like in the top 0.2% of Take That
yeah.
listeners. It's like number one Take That listener.
That wasn't that. It was like 0.02%.
Yeah.
Of the, yeah, it's awful.
Oh my god. It's just because you have like playlists on and you're just it's on in the background.
Yeah, this is it, right? I don't listen to music to listen to music.
He doesn't care about it.
It's background noise.
Yeah.
You know, so when I'm editing, it's just on. So I'm more listening to whatever I'm editing rather than the music. But it's nice to have the music fill the gaps. Mm-hmm. You know, so when the video's not playing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't listen really. It's just there.
Mine is like I do like just general pop stuff, but then I also like I think it's folk music and I don't know, what would you say Luke's guitar singers? Like poppy folk.
Boring slow
singer-songwriter type vibes.
Boring,
sad songs.
Slow, sad songs.
Yeah. That's my jam.
No. I like upbeat.
I like that too.
I like dance stuff.
Yeah, you do. But like
dance pop.
Really like happy pop.
Dance pop.
Yeah.
What?
It's funny.
You're rude. Keegan Animate Stuff says, how did you grow on YouTube?
How did you grow on YouTube?
I want you to answer this.
Why?
What do you think you have to do to grow on YouTube based on what you've seen? I'm just intrigued.
You have to be very organised and like consistently upload stuff because I feel like the algorithm like plays to people who are consistent and always put stuff out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you want to be like making a plan and don't just be like, oh, I finished this video, so I'm just going to upload it now. And then you've uploaded like 3 days in a row and then you go like 2 months without a video. You have to, I don't know, you just have to make quality stuff that's not just like a rip off someone else, I guess. Make it like your own thing so that that's what people come to you for. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't really know. Just gotta have that special something and you gotta like keep going with it. Why would you think?
Luck.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Algorithm luck.
No, I think you're right. The problem is YouTube's a game that's always changing. So, you know, stuff that we were able to be successful with when I first started is no longer the case now. Mm-hmm. And again, stuff that we'll be doing now to try and be successful won't work how many years down the line. Yeah. So, yeah, you have to try and, I guess, stay on top of what's going on and what works and what doesn't. But then, yeah, the main reason we've been successful is just reliability and consistency. You know, we've
just persisted so much that it's kind of like turned into something.
We've uploaded a video pretty much every 2 weeks for the past 5.5 years. Yeah. I don't think we've probably missed a few in that time, or on purpose I've skipped a week just so that I can make a bigger video the next week. But yeah, we've been very consistent, and I think that's the only reason that really we've managed to do relatively well. I don't know, if you want to kickstart as well, then collabs are obviously a very good place to boost numbers.
And also like your own creativity.
Yeah.
And ideas for stuff. Like you can work with other people to make different content.
For sure. But as I said, definitely having your own thing
Yeah,
a
because
reason.
if you just start making videos like that someone else has already made, then people aren't going to be watching yours when they're already out there, kind of thing.
No, yeah.
Like you were saying with how you wanted to do Disney for whatever explained, but
Chains explained.
yeah, but
It's been
so
done.
many people have covered Disney that it's kind of like, what's the point, really?
Yeah. So I'd have to find a different angle.
Yeah.
But most people don't cover Disney from that angle. Perhaps, I don't know.
It's like if you want to create a new product and like get it out there, you have to find a gap in the market or a unique selling point if you want it to be successful, because otherwise there's already stuff out there that people are just going to buy instead.
I mean, yeah, and that unique selling point does not specifically have to be the content. It could be you.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Your personality,
the
or
way
your
that you
style.
approach something, for sure. But no, it definitely pays to be original in some form, and obviously that originality is getting harder as time goes on.
Yeah.
So, when I started making factory videos about roller coasters, no one else was.
Yeah.
And now loads of people do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that I started the trend, but it's just that
you were
kind
there
of
when it
evolved.
was
Yeah.
starting out.
Exactly. So obviously it was a lot easier to
be original.
Yeah, and just make videos, and
there was more options, I guess.
Yeah, but even now, if someone's done a video, it doesn't stop me doing it. I always think
about how you want to do it.
Yeah, my kind of mental approach on this is be the first or be the best.
Yeah.
So if I think I can make a video that is more informative and engaging than someone else's, then I will have a go at it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like
I won't copy them.
I feel like that option is harder.
It's much harder.
And there's more pressure on that one.
Yeah. But then, as you said, like, we put out a video recently, something like Disney's complicated relationship with European theme parks. I don't really touch Disney because it's been done so much, but that was something that no one has done before.
Mm-hmm.
To take all of those different points and put them together in terms of the history of Disney, the history of many kind of European theme parks it started in the 1980s.
Yeah, like who inspired who kind of thing.
Yeah. No one had really tied those pieces together. Mm-hmm. Individually, sure, but never as one thing.
Yeah.
So it's just seeing what other people have been doing. I mean, don't be afraid to use other people as inspiration. You have to.
Well, there's no original ideas, really.
No, you have to use them as inspiration, but the point is to not copy them and to do it in your own way.
Yeah. I mean, that's more fun anyway.
Yeah.
Than just like being like, oh, this person's done this, so I'll just directly copy what they did, Because it's meant to be a creative exercise. So
exactly.
Just have fun, I guess. Five Mad Movie Makers says, what's the funniest coaster meme you've ever seen, or at least one recently that made you laugh?
One that I can think of right now is one by Herman RC Master 207. There's a video of people in the pub watching. I think it's like a World Cup football match.
Oh yeah.
And someone sort of scores a goal and they all jump up and down, throwing their beer everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It was a video of like Kingdom Car on top through a dragster, rolling back, so it doesn't make it over the hill. And then as it starts to roll back, everyone goes crazy and throws their beer around. I
like some of Joel's ones that he's done. Like the funny ones that play on like the types of enthusiasts and stuff like that.
Joel's got some good ones, yeah. The ones that are like, if this is your favourite ride, then you're
then
this
you're
kind
this,
of person. Yeah.
Love that.
I'll run it out. This isn't really a question for you, but Kazumu says, what do you think will be the next roller coaster for Europa Park? And how would you rate Europa Park if you ignored the coasters? I can't answer the latter because I think I went on like 2 non-roller coaster rides when I was at Europa Park.
Okay.
I think it was a log flume in the rapids. Pretty sure. Yeah. Just because we tried to go on all the coasters, I don't know, man. Europa Park's difficult. Firstly, I like to say Europa Park is a park full of really boring roller coasters. Like most of them just aren't very good.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely like quantity over quality.
Okay.
I wouldn't rate any of the. I haven't been on the Pegasus, so I can't say anything about that. But
what's the highest Europa Park coaster in Vote Coasters Park?
That's a good question.
That'll tell you how good they are.
Well, yeah, but the three main ones, Wildfire, Woden, Silver Star, and Bluefire, they're all right. Like
They're all right, yeah, but didn't they disappoint?
Some. What I'm trying to say is that all of the others, they might as well not exist.
Okay, so they got 3 good rides and the rest are pretty rubbish, or like just standards.
Kind of. It's a bit more complicated, but Woden came
Woden's
to
the top one.
74th, followed by
Okay.
Silver Star at 79, and this is my order of things: Woden, Silver Star, and then a decent gap, Bluefire. And that
Okay.
is what this says.
Okay.
74 Woden, 79 Silver Star, 100 Bluefire.
But considering Europa Park is such a good park, for their top coaster to be 70 whatever,
4.
that's pretty rubbish.
Kind of.
Do you see what I mean?
But Europa Park isn't a roller coaster park.
Yeah, I guess.
So
Well, clearly.
no, yeah, of course. But it just has a lot of roller coasters.
Yeah.
For some reason, but that's
Okay.
not its point.
What was the question? What are they going to get next?
What are you going to get next? So,
But haven't they got pretty much everything?
Well, Mr. Roland Mack, who likes to pat himself on the back very, very, very much,
Mm-hmm.
he said that their next roller coaster is going to be something that hasn't been seen before. So, Europa Park is owned by Mack Rides, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to build a Mack Rides roller coaster, but he says it's going to be
A new
something.
thing.
Yeah, well, he says it's going to be something that hasn't been done before by Mack. But
Right.
then people are like, oh, is it a new model or is it a combination of different models?
Yeah, but couldn't it just be something that another manufacturer has already done before? So
yeah.
it's going to be boring.
For sure.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Like, I don't really know what they're going to do. Looking at their lineup of attractions, you know, they've got their extreme spinning coaster, like an inverting spinning coaster. The park's already got a spinning coaster. I can't really see them building something that's like Bluefire and another one of their rides put into one.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really make too much sense. Mack build hypercoasters, but they've already got Silver Star, which is a hypercoaster.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make much sense. Obviously, got Bluefire, which is a launch coaster. They build Big Dippers, which are like Gerstlauer Eurofighters, but slightly different. But they're really low capacity, and you'd have to build like 2 of them,
Mm-hmm.
and they won't do that.
So what's it going to be then?
I don't know.
We don't know.
This is it. No one really knows.
So maybe it is a new model then.
Yeah, it could well be. Or it could just be something that people don't really expect. Perhaps
Mhm.
it is some form of hypercoaster that has like the back row is spinning or something.
Ooh.
You know, who knows?
I don't want that.
We'll see.
Sounds weird.
Everyone's very intrigued because they haven't gotten a new major coaster since Woden in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously people want to get just to prove a point that all other Europa Park coasters are crap. Euromere, which is crap, 302 vote coasters. Everything else is lower. So
Cool.
just crap. mate.
Rubbish, yeah.
Just crap. I mean, just for context, if we load up Alton Towers,
What's the lowest Alton Towers
the
coaster?
lowest Alton Towers is Spinball, which is 444. Fine.
That's quite low.
13 is 308. Every other roller coaster Alton Towers is higher
Yeah.
than.
So majority are higher than 300, whereas
Yes.
Europa Park were mostly below 300.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Not cool,
crap.
man.
All
Not cool.
crap. You want to do one more?
One more question. This is really random. Azzy says, "What do you think of the Netherlands?"
It's all right.
What do you think of the Netherlands? I like the
Haven't seen much
Netherlands.
of it.
We were going to go there this year, and hopefully we'll get there either next year or this year now because it's January. This year or 2022. We'll see, because that was a trip we had planned for 2020. I don't know. It's just nice, isn't it? We know a lot of Dutch people.
Yep.
Who are very nice. So good vibes.
I haven't really done any parks except for Walibi Holland, which is a good park. So we can't really say much about that either.
Yeah. Hype for the Efteling though. Cool. Well, thanks everyone for sending your questions in. And Happy New Year, I guess.
Happy New Year!
Here's to a good 2021.